If I could describe our show in 3 words, I would say beauty, energetic, and real.
So I've been a makeup artist since I was 14. There's 5 children, 4 girls, and I was basically tasked with the one that would end up doing the beauty stuff. My mum would give us all different tasks to do, and we thought it was fun because we thought, we had like a home spa. Some of us would massage, some of us do hair, some of us do pedicures, makeup. So I just ended up like being the one doing beauty. But my older sister, she's 4 years older than me, so when she was 18, she got a job working in the cosmetics industry, basically being a perfume girl in the stores. And she came home and I was like, how much did you make? I can do that. And so, yeah, I pretended to be my older sister for a couple of years until I got my own. So I started at 14 until I got my own national insurance number. I admitting to committing fraud. And I think I was always very independent when I was young, and I was also very artistic. So for me, makeup just felt like an extension of painting. And then the more I got into makeup and the more I got into beauty, everything else just came together, and it just felt like it was all one big part of the same thing. Yeah. What did you actually study?
Who is?
Yeah, like
Man? I went to college late and I studied hairdressing.
Oh, so okay, you went to study hairdressing.
Oh yeah, no, I've got my... Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that
I'm
because
self-taught, but I'm
people,
qualified, yeah. No.
Because you don't know nowadays.
Yeah,
like,
I know. I took it serious.
Oh, nice.
So I got my
How
level
old were you
2
when you
and my
went?
level 3. As an adult, I went in my 20s.
You went in your 20s. I actually went back to beauty school in my 20s as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was already working in makeup, but I decided I wanted to get my beauty therapy qualifications.
Oh, no, yes.
Yeah.
So I was the same thing. Obviously, I was self-taught, you
Yeah.
know, all of that jazz. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to open up a salon, and I don't just want to be like at any salon.
Right.
I want to be qualified. I want to know that when I'm charging my prices, it's warranted.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just going to go and get the qualifications. Like,
Because I mean, there's
no
a
one can
lot to be
question me.
said as like a self-taught, but at the same time as well, I feel like in order to get to a certain level or to push yourself or to even just have the knowledge on how anatomy and physiology, biology, everything like that, and just more the science part.
You need to know the science.
You have to know.
Because there's a lot that goes on in the hair, and I feel like once you're educated in that way,
Yeah.
you're more conscious about the decisions you make,
'Cause there's the
about
creative-
the services that you offer,
Yeah.
all of that. So I think
Yeah.
it's really important. I would recommend anyone to go to college and really study this thing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because, I mean, you either have the creativity and the artisticness for it, but in order to take it as a business, to be able to succeed and run a business and everything like that, I think nothing beats going to school and actually studying.
I'm ready.
Gorgeous. Love it. Everybody has a story linked to their own perception of themselves, their self-worth, their self-esteem, and it's all linked to their experience in life and their family and their upbringing. So I think that beauty is subjective. That's something I've come to learn. What I've come to learn is that beauty is subjective. What depends on your culture, depends on your location in the world. Everybody's got different beauty standards, and I believe that we shouldn't be held to beauty standards. We should just learn to love our own beauty and embrace ourselves, and highlight the best of us and work on the bits that need working on. And that usually tends to be our personality, not our looks.
I feel like beauty is everything. It encompasses hair, it encompasses makeup, it encompasses how you feel about yourself. And it's not even just specific to a person. Beauty can be anything. People look at things like nature and think it's beautiful, animals, landscapes, interiors. Like, it's just whatever floats your boat. Beauty is found in so many different ways. So I just think it's like personal to the individual. So you can't just, I mean, obviously when someone says something's beautiful, it's because it's attractive, and most of the time it is us, the females. But beauty is everything. It's just wherever you find it, and that's what I love.
Why makeup is more than just appearance. I think that makeup is only, I've always said that makeup is only as good as the skin that it's sitting on. So unless you actually address the blank canvas that you're working with, you're just going to be piling and piling and piling. It's just going to be a mask. You're trying to hide things. So I think I said it earlier on that we just have to enhance the best of us, but actually work on, instead of trying to cover it, deal with the issue. Whatever your issues are, face them, deal with them, embrace them, be a better person, and have fun with makeup. Don't use it to hide behind, it's just supposed to enhance.
I think for me, like the women, thank you, Tali. I think for me, for women over 30, going into 40, I just want people to feel seen. I want them to know that there is somebody that's thinking about them, that is catering to them, that sees them.
Yeah.
Because I just don't feel like we have that enough.
Yeah, we're not
So
the
that's what I
forgotten
want.
generation.
Yeah.
We're here. Yeah. And the funny thing is that they're targeting or they're selling to the youth who we're the ones buying it a lot of the time for them.
Yeah.
Like you're targeting
giving
to
them
the
the money
child.
to go
I'm
buy.
not giving them the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think, that's my take. I just want people to feel seen and heard.
Started off in beauty and I had a lot of joy working with brides, just that moment when they see themselves and they're just so happy and you've made their dreams come true. Then working on fashion shoots, being able to be creative and transform somebody into embodying the whole concept of the shoot. I did a lot of creative makeup as well as beauty makeup. And then when I got into film and TV makeup, that excited me because I was literally able to create characters. I got more into science fiction, SFX, prosthetics. So I moved away from the beauty work. When people think of makeup, they think of, lipsticks and eyeshadows. And while I still love that, I absolutely love creating a character, telling a story through the makeup and having a lot of fun with that.
You shaped my own journey.
What was that?
Is
that the spaceship?
It's the noise from the tongue. The straighteners. It's really weird because I was a bit of a tomboy when I was younger.
I was.
And then, was you? Yeah, I was a proper tomboy. There was a time when who in what dress? Where?
Like no, honestly.
I was always in trousers.
Didn't wear a bra. I hated it.
Trainers. I was a proper bit of a tomboy. Like I went into it, and then I don't know how I kind of fell into it. I think the more I got into hair. And then I was working on like the catwalks and the fashion shows, and I'm looking at the magazines, and I'm like, oh, okay. I started to like adapt. Yeah. And then I just found my female side, and I was like, oh, female sexy. I want to
energy.
Stay there. Kind of vibe. I'm sweating like crazy. Jumoke, have you got any thingies?
No, I was a tomboy until I was 13. What makes this show different from any other show is me and Dionne. I mean, there is no other show that has this amount of like experience. I mean, with our powers combined. No, honestly, the experiences, the knowledge, the contacts, just the wealth of experience, as I said, that we've been through between the two of us, what we're bringing to the plate. When they say, what are you bringing to the table? Listen, we made the table, we built that table, we are carpenters of the table.
Lola, she's really funny and she's beautiful, and I like that she's very organised because the whole OCD, I think we share that. I actually think we share that because, there's not many people you choose to get into bed with. But I've made an exception for her. Oh, I hope you guys got that. She said depends. Sorry. Woo, okay, Lola, I'm learning. Okay, so I mean,
Dionne's personality is just amazing. Like, any time I've met with Dionne outside before we became much closer, it was just always like a laugh. It was just amazing. She's just got the most wonderful vibe about her. And then the more you get to know her, you realize how focused, how independent and dedicated she is. I was so impressed, like when we first talking about doing the show, how organized she was. I was just like, oh my gosh. Like I didn't have to hide my little, my little nuances or feel like she's gonna get me the wrong way. I can just truly be my authentic self around her because she just gets it, and I love it. I love the dynamic. It's great. Can't wait to do this with her properly.
Where did you guys meet?
Oh yeah, where did we first meet?
I stalked
Was it
you.
in Nigeria?
Yeah, the first time we ever properly met was in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you came for the show.
Meet West Africa,
yeah. When you came for the show. That's the first time we actually met, but I've been stalking you on Instagram before then. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. I'm a stalker. I knew everything about you. Remember, I knew all who your friends were. I was like, you work with X, Y, Z, and X, Y, Z.
You're right. Yeah.
I walked up to you like, hi, you're Dionne Smith.
Yeah.
So how long ago was that, Dionne?
Oh my God, that was a long time ago.
2019. Not that I'm counting, but that was 2019.
Was it 19?
Yeah, it was 2019.
Oh,
because
wow.
that's when I went to Nigeria for that show.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 2019. Yeah.
It's been a great relationship. It's gonna be even greater.
Amen. I can remember your name.
So when you thought of the idea of the show, did you instantly think, oh, it has to be Lola? Or did you have to think about, okay, what is the criteria of the person I'm looking for this show?
There was two people that I had in mind actually when I first thought about the show. And initially I had explored it with another close friend of mine, but then we kind of just realised that it might not have been the right fit. She's got a lot going on and I've got a lot going on, and our worlds are different, but we feel like it could work. But I feel like she was doing so much of this stuff already that this just felt more, do you know what I mean? So then I was like, okay, let me kind of think about where I want this show to go and like what I want it to, what the message around the show is going to be. And then I was like, okay, well, you know, my strength is hairstyling. Who in this world can complement that? And Lola was the first person I thought about. I was like, oh my God, Lola, it has to be her. It has to be her. Yeah, and we had conversations before about doing stuff together and possibly doing events. And, you know, she's the head of education for Tones of Beauty, which was an event I actually spoke at recently. And the execution was just flawless. And I was like, oh, I love this. I love this. It was so organised. For an event of that scale to be that organised, it meant the people behind it are equally organised. And then I was like, right, that's it. We need to have a conversation.
I really appreciated you doing that, you know. I really appreciated you coming through and doing that for us. Because when you agreed to it, it was kind of like, without hesitation, you were like, you're doing it for me. And I knew you were doing it for me. And I take those kind of things like really personal, where I'm just like, if somebody comes up and shows up for me, then I'm going to show up for you. Do you know what I mean? I take relationships very seriously. And yes, I really appreciated you. And you were amazing on the panel. You were so good. Yeah.
What is the experience like to style some of the world's biggest names? It's very surreal. Every new person I meet, every person I work on, I'm just always humbled, you know? Obviously, we're all human beings. I'm not really like a starstruck, crazy person, but I just feel very appreciative and blessed that I'm able to be in those spaces amongst amazing, talented individuals. And every person is so unique and different in their own way. And I just love what I do. I love the relationships that come out of it most of the time. And I just enjoy it. I think what I've learned the most is that it doesn't matter what status somebody is, we're all humans. Nobody's exempt from sickness. Nobody's exempt from mental health. Nobody's exempt from the stresses of life and the world, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to bring that to this show.
Yeah, but who's got the better genes?
Lola love a cup of tea. This is right up her street. Every minute, cup of tea.
Cup of tea! Me and my coffee and my tea, that's me, you know.
Love it, me too. First thing I do when I get in the kettle on.
After working across film, fashion, music, beauty, I think the number one thing that stands out for me the most is that no matter what area it is, art is art, people are people, and once you meet other creative souls, you're gonna get on, and you've just got so much to learn from everybody's journeys, and I just love it. It's those new experiences that every single time I'm on a different set or on a different job working with people, just connecting and making sometimes lifelong friends. I can't say that there's like one moment that sticks out to me, because there have been some really amazing, touching moments, joyous moments, sad moments, stressful moments. I've shed tears, I've shed good news, bad news, hugs, just everything. But there are times where I remember, I think one especially, going through a really difficult scene with an actress. It was a very traumatic scene, and at the end of it, even though it was acting, we were all emotionally spent. We were all crying our eyes out. I'm hugging her. You know, just those are the things that we put our heart and soul into to create beautiful moments on the screen that when you're watching, we hope that you actually really feel it coming through. It's got to be authentic, and if you feel it, trust me, we felt it.
What excites you most about the show?
Oh, do you know what? It's working with you. It's working with you, because I just feel like we're going to have so much fun, and I know that we can really, I know the conversations we're going to have are just going to be as we said, it's more than beauty, right? It's more than conversation. It's real life. It's real talk and everything in between. Yeah, of course.
It's gonna be amazing.
So what excites you the most?
It's working with you. I think it's working with you. I also think it's nice to just be able to have a platform and a voice.
Yeah.
Somewhere where we can have conversations and we're not having to ask permission, and we can bring interesting people on the journey with us, and just like, you know, be a bit more vulnerable to our followers, the public, and just share the realness of life, not just the glitz and glamour, but keeping it real is at the core of the show. So that's what I'm really excited about. I think it's more than just the show. It's not the show, it's the community.
The show is just a part of it.
Yeah.
It's the community. I think it's the embracement of who we are, of who we could be, of what we've been through, and just celebration.
Yeah, I think experience, definitely. Creating a safe space.
I was going to say that, safe space, yeah.
But also being able to like have intimate times and with our guests and our community, and you know, be able to bring like certain events and like wellness and retreats and just there's so much in it. There's so much we're going to be doing.
And I don't want it to be us talking to you. I want that communication to be two ways. Yeah. And we definitely
want you to engage with us. We definitely want you to let us know how you feel about what content we're putting out. And if there's something that you guys want to see, and if you have ideas about getting involved with the show, we also want to hear from you. Like, we're just open. We're just going to go on this roller coaster and see where it takes us.
Yeah, we're going with the flow, and you guys are actually helping us to build what this show really looks like and what we achieve out of it.
And you know what's really crazy? We're both our own individuals outside of the show. It's nice that we can bring our lives together in this way, but still be independent and still do our own stuff as well.
What do you mean independent? It's me and you forever.
Oh, okay.
Together forever. Stay tuned, there is so much more to come.